I'm extremely excited to show you the release of our new churn prevention dashboard inside Page. And what this is designed to do is help agencies get a better view of which of their clients are more likely to churn so you can get ahead of it by proactively reaching out to them and giving them instructions on what they need to do to get back on track. Because anyone that's been in this industry for a while knows that it is way easier to keep a client than to get a new one. And so I want to help you keep all of your clients. So what we're seeing here inside of our Page dashboard, if you click on churn prevention and your account is set up as an agency one, and if it's not, just let us know and we will change your account to one. What you'll see is a list of all of your clients in a table format, ordered in terms of likelihood of churn risk. And so the higher the percentage is, the more likely we believe this client is going to churn based on a handful of metrics. And we can never really predict human behavior, because I'm sure you've lost a client before because they shut down their business, they sold it to someone else, they retired, you gave them too good of results and they didn't need it anymore, right? So you can never really predict all the reasons why someone's going to cancel, but we're going to do our best based on everything that we know around churn. So what we're looking at here is a list of clients inside our Page account, and all of yours will show up here. And if you hover over one, you can see some core information about this business, such as what their target keywords are, what are their target cities, how many people are searching for their type of business every month in their area, and then what that total market opportunity size looks like if they were to get that entire market, just so you can get an idea for what the strategy has been for them. So looking at Rizzy's Burgers as the example, we can see that Page gave it a 43% likelihood of churn, which is fine. But the reason why it was rated a 43 is because they were only onboarded in the last 5 days. And we consider the first 90 days a higher churn risk because the tools aren't yet sticky in their operations. And so, usually if someone makes it past the first 90 or 100 days, they're much more likely to stay with you for at least a year. And so in the first 90 days, we're going to say, this person has a little bit higher risk to them. The next thing that we see is that the days since their last Google review was 14 days ago, right? Which isn't terrible, but it's also not great. So they got a slightly higher risk percentage because that means that their tools are not, or that Page's review tools are not really baked into this business's operations, meaning they're a little more likely to cancel. If they were getting reviews every day or every 2 or 3 days, then this risk percentage would go down, but that's not the case. In addition to that, they lost even more stickiness points because 0% of their reviews have their target keywords in them. And having keywords in the reviews really helps their performance and is also an indication that they're using the review link from Page to get more reviews, which means that they're less likely to cancel. If we keep looking over here, you can see the next metric is images in the queue. So here they have one queued up, meaning the client added images to Page recently, and Page was able to upload an image in the last 4 days. So this is not very likely to be a churn issue, which is why it's not lit up in red. Whereas on the flip side, you can see for this business, they haven't had a review in several years. And also they haven't uploaded an image to Page in 21 days, or rather to Google in 21 days. They must have just uploaded them this morning and it hasn't gone out yet. And so what you can do is use this and focus on the clients at the top as the ones that you should get in front of and have more conversations with. Make sure they know how to use the review tools that you give them. Make sure they know the kind of images that you should be providing. And then also click on the view suggestions so that you can make sure that everything is as optimized as possible, and then figure out what you can do to help them improve their performance. So here, for example, you'll see at the top of the optimization tab, all the things that this business is not doing great or settings that are not turned on. And you can just go through them one by one and go and correct them, such as, turn on videos on the YouTube or have Page create an offer if, these are the ones that show up. And then I would always suggest scrolling down and making sure that the fundamentals of the profile are in place, because as you know, Google deletes these from time to time, or maybe you skipped a lot of these during the onboarding. So it's always smart to go through these and make sure that you've selected as many as possible, and that you added all their appointment links and their socials, just so that they're in a really good place. So again, churn prevention is now showing up on the left side of Paige, and we'll be tweaking these scores over the next couple of weeks as we collect more data and see just how accurate they are. So hopefully you love this tool. It's in beta currently, but it already gives a lot of helpful information and orders the clients from top to bottom on the ones that you should give a little extra love to so that they don't cancel your services. Hopefully you found this helpful. Please put your comments in the section below so that I know how we should adjust and adapt this feature to better meet your needs. I'm extremely excited about this feature, and I think it's just the start of a very advanced churn prevention toolkit that we can give you. Thanks a lot.